let's actually start working on editing our wiki. On the right hand of every page there's going to be the edit button. We click that and that will let us into the body of the page. With the home page there's all this writing. All we have to do is click, drag, and then delete. So that's back to just a blank page. Now we can start working on what we want to put on this page. I'm just going to do one very quick sentence, which is this is my home page, so that I can show you what some of these icons do up here. The first four should look pretty familiar. Just like in Microsoft Word or any other basic program, you have the ability to bold, italicize, and underline by just clicking. And then if I decide that I don't want any of those styles, I can just click on it a second time and that can be taken away. The one with the T and the palette, that's called the text style. I click on that, I can change the font, I can change the size by percent, I can change the text color by just clicking there and I can pick colors. Same thing with the overall background of a page. I can change whether the justification and the vertical position. If I know CSS styling, I can use the advanced and actually use that as well. Next, I have the ability to change size of the font by headers. It's set on standard to be normal, but if I have different categories within my page, I may want to use headers to separate them. A heading 1 is what I would use if they're for the fundamental topics, and then heading 2, 3, and so forth would be the subtopics within that. To give you an example, if I changed that to heading 1, and then if I said subtopic, and I highlight that, and do heading 2, you can see it's just slightly smaller. Heading 3 would be slightly smaller. Now say I want to have lists. I can have numbered or bulleted lists. So there's several ways. If I just click the button and just start typing, and just hit enter, it'll go to the next line with the next bullet. Now when I'm done with my list, I hit enter, it'll go to 4, but I don't want a 4th, so I hit return again, and it goes away from the list. If I then determine that I want bullets instead of numbers, I can highlight my list and just click bullet. And if I decide I don't want a list anymore, I click it a second time, and they go away. The next button is to put a horizontal rule. That'll put a line across my page. Now the next buttons get into a little bit more advanced aspects within my wiki. First one is to link. When I link, I can either link to another page within my wiki. So for instance, if I want to link to the home page, I'll say I want to link to the home. It'll ask me what specific wiki, which is GovMath 1. My page name, I can enter a page, and since I don't have any, it's not going to actually allow me to, so I could put just page 1. I add the link, and now I have a link to my page. Now say I want to link to somewhere off of this. I can click on external link and just type in whatever page. So I want to go just generalwikispaces.com. I want it to open in a new window, and we'll just call this Wikispaces. And when you see this little arrow, that means that it's going to take you to a link that's away from your wiki. The file and the widget we'll get to next.